It's just Selena.
It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're feeling in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
Yo, what's up? Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
It's good to see y'all.
Good to see
Good to
y'all.
see you.
Good to be back. New Year started off right.
¿Por qué?
I got promoted.
Oh, congratulations.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's hey.
Check about to be fat.
That check is gonna be nice. That check is gonna hit.
It's like a $650 jump.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's the one. That's the one. I need every single last dollar.
Right.
Oh man, but if you're looking at this, you know why we're here. All right. Katt Williams. He did it. He did it.
Lots to unpack.
He managed to get everybody, and I mean almost everybody, to respond. Folks that wasn't even a part of it was responding to stuff, and I'm just like, who are you? Like,
you see how many views that video got?
Bro, it's at like 60 million.
Almost
right?
at 100 million now. Yeah.
Oh, it's almost at 100.
What?
That's crazy.
The last I checked, I want to say they said it was 92 million views or something like that.
You know how much money this man made from that video?
So
sure.
Okay, Shannon Sharpe.
So here's the thing though. The average view duration is damn near the whole video.
Yeah.
Because the first 30 minutes gets you just hooked. That's the best opening of any interview I've ever seen. Ever.
Katt Williams is a genius. He's a genius.
Somebody posted a meme. So the only way Shannon Sharpe gonna top this video if he
you got to get everybody that
he do a rerun or something with Katt Williams, bro. Nobody listen. The way Katt set that up, nobody gonna believe anything the other people say. Especially after all the proof came out. I'm like, bro.
Okay, so it says 35 million views. 35 million. My bad. 35 million. But still, that's a lot of views.
That's still a lot. The last
for the main video or the sub video, because it has to be past that.
No, the main video right now. The original interview is at 35 million right now.
That's
crazy. 35 million. Yep.
What? Mm-hmm. That's it? Really?
That's it.
That's but lot. What do you mean?
But it's increasing by the day. I'm sure by the end of this week, it's probably gonna be double that. I'm sure.
So you know how many people in Florida alone?
And it has 1.1 million likes. What? I've never seen a video with 1.1 million likes on YouTube.
Yeah, they did.
The last time I checked, it had 5 million. It's crazy how much it jumped.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, and then you have to add in people I watched the video parts. So I started watching this video this weekend, and then I finally finished it yesterday. So I'm sure people have been going back and watching it again, watching this,
I had to finish it.
Man, only thing I put it down for was to order some food. 35 million in the beginning of the year is impressive. Yeah, it is. It is an impressive number. I'm not at the end of the day. All I know is everybody's watching nearly the whole video, and then all the clips, multiple clips, have over 1 million views. So it's payola. Yeah. It's payola. It's time.
I wonder how much of that money he gonna give Katt. I wonder if he did a percentage thing with Katt for that interview, because he spoke about his producer telling him that this probably gonna be his biggest podcast. So I wonder if they worked something out with that.
I mean, look,
Katt, I just want to put it out there that Katt Williams is a genius. That's all I'm saying.
100%. 100%. And just to see people arguing online about his net worth is crazy, bro.
And it's why, and I love that he addressed that in the video, because I'm one of the people when I get really into interviews or shows, I will go Google everything, right? And I Google his worth, that his net worth is 10 million. I'm like, there's no way Katt Williams is only worth 2 million. He addressed it in the video. I was like, he answered everything before you could even
think about it.
And I noticed nobody is actually replying to his claims. Like nobody's denying anything. They're just saying stuff about they're just saying stuff about Katt Williams, like, oh, he really was on drugs, or like Tiffany Haddish is still trying to push that narrative. And I'm like, fam, he didn't prove you wrong. If he was on drugs, they take his kids.
Hey, look,
like, they take the kids.
When she responded, everybody was like, you could have kept that.
I'm over it.
Don't
you got DUIs to worry about, Tiffany Haddish? Worry about your DUIs. Worry about your life.
Facts, he did.
So I want to put. I just want to say something from my standpoint of the entire video. I know quite a few people who approached me about it, and they said that they think that like something's wrong. He's not stable. He's not okay. And when I sat and watched this video, I saw a very sane man who was telling the truth about everything and who finally got the chance to share his truth. I didn't get any crazy. I didn't get any like bitterness like they're saying, or like, oh, he's just attacking people. I literally just feel like he finally had the chance to speak. He's never said anything up until this point. He just stayed quiet and let him speak, and then finally said, "Bet I got something for y'all." Like that's how I took it. I never saw this crazy person painting the beat.
You know what's crazy? When he talked about his kids, and I thought he had multiple baby mamas because this was like a speculation. He adopted these kids. He adopted 7 kids.
Yeah, he
one of his own.
That's crazy.
He's an upstanding citizen.
And then everybody's just like throwing shit. I'm like, bro, when you start to actually sit back and look at his resume, it's applaudable. Oh, like it's crazy. And then the amount of people that have came out and said, yeah, man, bro, Katt did all this stuff about me. I'm surprised nobody knew. And I'm just like, people are validating things that he said and going beyond what he said. Like, it's crazy.
There was one story I shared on my Facebook. There's a comedian, and he said, I don't know if y'all saw the story, but he basically said that when he was an up-and-coming comedian, he was invited by Katt Williams to open for him, and he didn't see Katt Williams at all, and he got kind of sad. He left, went backstage, and Katt Williams walked up to him with like a wad of cash, and it was 5 times the amount of money he made at the show, and told him good job. And like after that, he took him on 42 or 50 shows after that. Like this man looks out for people.
Yeah,
and a lot of people had that.
A lot.
From like that when Boosie made a video, which was before. I thought it was after, which was before, talking about how when he first got out of jail or prison, Katt Williams gave him $15,000 just out the blue. He said Katt Williams threw $15,000 in the car. He thought it was weed because it was wrapped up in a towel. He said he took the rubber band off of it, and it was $15,000. He's like, what the? I'm like, bro.
He said his own dudes didn't even give him no money. He said, but Katt Williams didn't even know him. Give him $15,000 to get back on his feet.
Yep. And he had just got out, and he said he was initially staying in the hotel with his kids until he was trying to get a place. I'm just like, bro.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. But to touch on what you said, Shar, I didn't see somebody who was crazy or on drugs when he was speaking about his truth. It was definitely genuine. There was definitely a lot of truth that he was speaking, because he literally does not say anything. Unless I've missed it maybe in his stand-up, but he doesn't respond to a lot of these things that people say about him. So to just see that, I was like, this man is intelligent. The big words that he was using, I was like, went over Shannon Sharpe's head. He didn't know what he was talking about.
Some of them did.
Some of the times he was like, what did you just say to me? He was just going over his head.
Man, he was looking at them note cards like, I did not have any of this written down. This is not it. This is not the interview. This is not what I signed up for.
You know what kind of pissed me off about that interview though?
What?
The part when Shannon Sharpe was like asking him about like how he stay away from toxic chicks. It felt like Shannon Sharpe was kind of like inkling that the fact Katt was gay or some shit. He's like, you like women, don't you? I'm like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Is that what you got?
You know the other part that stood out to me so he asked Katt when you gonna get married? And so Katt kept talking. He was like, I heard that question you slid in there. And Shannon was like, what you talking about? He's like, no, I heard it play. You tried it.
Is that the one he was talking about when he said that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm always around women. Women are on my team.
I cohabitate with 3 of them.
Oh,
I'm like, you actually.
I didn't know he was Muslim, bro.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yep.
When he said that, I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was always ready.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that he did that interview. Do we want to dig into like some of the stuff he said?
Oh no. We are. That is what we're here for today.
Because I got
so my first one was the Cedric the Entertainer stealing a joke, and then because I'm like, what joke? I'm like, nah. Then I watched Katt Williams. That opener was so famous. They put it in Grand Theft Auto 4 in the comedy club.
Really?
You can still play the game today. Grand Theft Auto 4. Go to the comedy club and watch Katt Williams do that opener. Like he got a check for that.
Wow.
That's how famous it was. It was for the everyday I'm hustling and all that. So the crazy part is, then I watched Cedric the Entertainer do that joke on what is it, on Kings of Comedy or whatever, and all he did was change it to a spaceship. Like that was it. That's the only thing he did. Like he didn't do nothing.
Almost the same.
So I discovered there's another joke I came across on TikTok that Steve Harvey stole from him about going to the gas station. Like he literally just changed up details about it, but it's the same joke verbatim.
Yeah. Can't nobody do that with Katt. Somebody tried to do that with Katt. Like they found some young cat that had did a bit back in like, what was it, 90? It was like 96, 97 or whatever. And then they had Katt Williams in like 2013 or whatever. And he was like, oh, Katt Williams stole that thing. And I'm like, nah, it's totally different jokes. Like it's the premise is the same, but it's a totally different joke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't like that. And dude was trying to say I was biased. I'm like, I'm not being biased. Like I watch comedy all the time. I go to comedy shows. I've interviewed comedians. Like I'm not unfamiliar with the game. Like, no, that's not the same joke.
That comment right there about Mr. Potato Head, and that's who I refer Steve Harvey to, Mr. Potato Head. That's what it looks like. That was crazy because he did go behind Bernie Mac's back and try to get Ocean's 11.
That's wild as hell. That's so wild.
I couldn't even picture him in that role though. Like that's crazy.
Me either. And honestly, I feel like Steve Harvey is the only comedian we're not going to hear respond. I feel like he's not going to say anything to any of this.
I feel like because he knows some of the things that Katt said was true. Like you can't disprove it.
Yeah.
Like when he said he was spending like $5,000 on, I'm like, bro, that's a hairpiece. Ain't no way you spending $5,000 on a normal haircut. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Oh, you spending $5,000 on an install. That's just
hold on. Let's talk about that hairpiece because that hairpiece is immaculate. If that's a hairpiece,
but now it makes sense though. It makes so much sense now.
That it's a hairpiece. See that usually like dang.
No, because now that I think about
it looked too good.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying his hairpiece looked way too good for it to.
Yeah, no, it did. It did.
In the 90s? Tyler Perry, whoever did that wig, Tyler Perry, contact them because you need help.
He did. You didn't see Tyler Perry wig in what's the name of that movie? What's the name of his movie?
It got better. You telling me a wig got better in the Tyler Perry?
Right?
No, it's older one. It's an older one. It's an older one. No, I'm just saying the lineup. You can tell that lineup was like created, not cut.
Yeah,
but now that I think about it,
spray.
But now that I think about it, because how do you go from, because if you think about the evolution of Steve Harvey's hair, like normally when people start balding, they have a receding hairline. Like he just went straight from a bunch of hair to bald. Like,
and this the crazy part about that. Usually when somebody initially goes bald, their head does not look the same color. Like he went from hair to like
right
bald. Somebody who's been bald for like years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
That head look a little too bald for you to be a first time balder.
Exactly. Because see, his scalp's supposed to be pale. It's supposed to be a little pale. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be looking like he went through chemo, but instead he came out looking like a shiny bowling ball, man. Little head.
He got a scalp tan.
That's not petty. Joke was wild. That's
no,
crazy.
but like, yeah, it makes so much sense now. It really does.
Oh my God. Then you got that. You got the stolen joke. You got him saying that about Rickey Smiley. Rickey Smiley will never be able to come back from that, and that's why he was crying on live. He was trying to make coffee and started crying on live.
And he didn't rebut nothing either. So it's like
no, but Katt cut him in his heart. If you got a grown man on live trying to make coffee and they just break down crying, and his son is coming in there trying to console him, I said, bro, it's over. It's over.
Why you looking at that black man?
I only feel bad because Rickey Smiley's son just recently passed away.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why I feel bad.
Yeah,
but
his other child,
his other son.
Now I want to discuss him saying that Kevin Hart is an industry plant, and Kevin Hart has not addressed this comment at all.
You know what?
Now he's responded, but he hasn't said that what he said about him being an industry plant was false. He just made some lame jokes in response.
It makes sense though. It
Yeah.
makes sense to me. Because Kevin Hart, like he was in things before, like in small roles and stuff before.
Yeah.
Trying to plant him in things. Okay. I was seeing him everywhere. But then all of a sudden Soul Plane and he blew up and he had all these specials and I was like, where did you come from?
So okay. So here's where unfortunately, like I have to defend Kevin Hart just a little bit. All right. So even though he was on the East Coast, right? He was on the East Coast. He did that one movie where he was the guy that was going to the sperm bank to make money. That was his thing. He was carrying around the jug of water. That was his first like one where he was like kind of in the lead.
What's the name
of it? What's the name of it?
I remember that movie.
I don't know. Just type in Kevin Hart water jug. And you're gonna get the movie every time. Now the crazy part about it is the show, I don't know how you transition from that, and that movie was okay. It was just a black movie to getting your own show on TV and a feature film at the same time. Like normally that doesn't happen. Like that never happens at all. I don't know how you transition to doing that. And I know that he also did he was doing comedy shows or whatever, but he wasn't before Soul Plane, he wasn't selling out like stuff. Like that wasn't a thing. So Katt Williams is a bit right there, but I don't want to diminish the fact that Kevin Hart was doing work out here. Like he was working on the East Coast. I just don't know how you transition that to doing Hollywood on the highest level and just getting up there and just staying there.
So I don't think Katt Williams was hitting that Kevin Hart didn't do work. It was how he came about and how like at what point where it exploded did he became like that top guy out of nowhere. And you know what's so crazy? I never even thought about that until he went back and I started going back and watching like his first like big special. I'm just like, damn, before that, I never knew who this guy was. And I didn't even think about it until he said that.
Mm-hmm.
But can we also like, to me personally, Kevin Hart hasn't been funny in years. Like I miss like pre-COVID Kevin Hart. I don't know what happened in the last 4 to 5 years, but like I've tried to watch his stand-up specials and they're not funny anymore.
It's the same stand-up.
Yeah.
Like if you look at his stand-up, they all feel like they have the same premise, and his tonality, body movement, and kind of some of the things he say feels similar. It's like, damn, I feel like I already heard this joke.
Yeah, and see, I feel a bit like the dude in the comment there, because like out of everybody, he does the most work. Like Kevin Hart does the most work. Like whether you like his work or not, you have to respect his work ethic. Like he's out there doing the work, no matter what. He's working. You know,
I disagree with that.
No, outside of no. Outside of somebody that's like as far as somebody that's like Katt Williams that's doing major tours all the time, like touring every year. Because Kevin Hart doesn't tour every year. He doesn't do stand up every year.
I was about to say, like,
when
this is your
you're talking
19th 100 city tour. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, he holds the record. He holds the record. So I'm not saying he's the hardest working there, but I'm talking about like as far as like film and television is concerned, like Kevin is definitely like, I'm gonna do the roles, even though some of them are compromising, like Katt said. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't kiss The Rock. What's his name from Blackish, the dad?
Pretty close.
They kissed in Scary Movie, whatever that was. Then
oh dang, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then he got humped on the car by Shaq. Then there was another sus role, and then on SNL he was in a dress. Like, I'm like, okay, I kind of get what you getting at, Katt. He's definitely playing the game to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a game you want to play. Like, I don't know why you want to compromise yourself like that.
So I will say he probably wasn't an industry plant when he started. He was definitely out here grinding, trying to make it to the top. But eventually he got to be like the poster boy, is what Katt was trying to say, or what I took from it. Yeah. He became the poster boy of multi-hyphenate. I'm in the movie. I do comedy. I do this. I do talk shows, all this type of stuff. So he became the poster boy, and he was everywhere. He was everywhere for a second. After that, his biggest special, he was everywhere. So I feel like he probably, like somebody said, he became like The Rock. As soon as he partnered with The Rock, he became like the, I don't know how to articulate it, but something that you always see, like it's in every household.
A staple, you know what I'm saying?
Like a staple. He became like a staple. So I think as far as comedy goes, Kevin Hart is not like the best in comedy because he's multi-hyphenate and he's everywhere. I will say that there are other comedians that you could say, okay, that's a comedian right there.
Household name.
Yeah, household name. Their jokes always hit. Katt Williams, you know, he's everywhere. He's always touring. He does comedy mostly. Yes, he's in roles and movies and stuff like that, but mostly he's in the comedy realm of things.
Yeah, I personally think he's a better actor than a comedian. And Tiffany Haddish too. So I thought Tiffany Haddish was funny.
Tiffany Haddish not even a good actress. What are you talking about?
Wait, let me finish
What are you doing? No, I'm not letting that fly. I'm sorry.
Can I finish what I was saying? Jesus.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because he did mention Tiffany Haddish in this interview, so this is relevant.
I know it is. I wanted to say
what I was going to say was, I don't personally think she's a great actress either, but I thought she was funny as hell in Girls Trip. So I thought that role was perfect for her. But in general, she's not funny to me at all. Thank you for letting me finish my thought.
She plays the same character in every movie.
Yeah, literally, I agree, Shar.
I don't care for Tiffany Haddish.
And then y'all remember people were like, we want a refund. They went to her show. I forgot what state it was in.
That's a great way to put it.
And they were like, we want a refund. She was not funny, because I feel like she's better. She's definitely better on screen. Like, she can be
exactly.
A joke can be written for her, and she can. But as far as her doing stand up, and that's okay. Comedian, if you're a TV comedian, that's fine. Everybody cannot be funny and do stand up. Because it's like Katt Williams said, it's timing. You have to know timing. You have to know
per minute.
The jokes, how the jokes are gonna hit. You know, and not everybody has that talent.
Wait. You know what Tiffany Haddish reminds me of? Like, you know how like there was the funny kid in school when you were growing up, and like everybody thought they were funny, and like they'd be like, "Oh, you should be a comedian," but like really you didn't mean that. You just say that they were funny and they should be a comedian because that's just what you say to be nice. That's what she reminds me of. And she actually took it to her head. Like, it went to her head. She's like, yeah, I should be a comedian.
I feel like she maybe shouldn't have went like full blown like comedian, and maybe went like
satire actress,
satire, like skits, you know what I'm saying? Something along that line, so where she's not having to like deliver on a high level. because when it comes to delivering on a high level on that stage, she's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not.
Now I do
like
want to
King
focus
Batch.
on what Katt Williams said. Katt Williams, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking. Go ahead.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I was just waiting everybody to finish it. No problem. Nah. It's like I feel like she's. This is weird to say this because he's more of like a newer person, but it's like King Batch. I never thought King Batch was funny.
Who is that?
See, my point proven.
Dang, that's what
Hey,
the black Canadian man like that. Come on now.
Look, I didn't even know he was Canadian. But
He
one thing I wanted to kind of point out was like,
he's Canadian. What the?
hey, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That actually explains a lot.
Oh, it's
One
so
thing
sweet.
I wanted to point out was like I kept seeing people talking about going to Katt Williams' network, talking about like, oh, there's no way he could be more than 2 million. 2 million is not bad. I'm like, this man literally is on his 1900 city tour, and he talked about getting paid up to $100,000 a show. Imagine doing 1,900 shows and you getting paid $100,000 for each. Bro, come on. Ain't no way that y'all sitting. And then you think about his assets, things that he has to factor into his net worth, the royalties that he still gets from movies that he's done. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And he won. What did he win? Emmy, Golden Globe. What did he win?
And he's also a writer and a producer. Like,
Yeah.
What? He still has writing. Come on, bro. Like,
yeah. That man, Katt Williams is cold. Like, his characters are immortalized. Like, there's
he wrote most of his own characters.
Yeah, like as far as like, and here's the thing. Like, I want to clarify with like the writing thing. It's not like that character like came out of the blue from nowhere. Like, no, the character existed. But when you have a Katt Williams type of guy, he literally makes it his own. So he literally redevelops that character and redefines that role to where you end up giving him more screen time. You end up doing like more episodes, like, because even with the Boondocks thing, it was supposed to be like maybe like a one-time deal. You know what I'm saying? But they ran that character back a couple times because people were still talking about it. A pimp named Slickback is like,
and he wrote some of his own lines in that. So it's like,
you know, he wrote nearly most of them. Like, even with those things, when he does those things, like he restructures all his lines so they sound more like him. Like it comes more personalized. He does that. He's one of those people.
And I damn sure couldn't see Rickey Smiley playing a pimp named Slickback. Get out of here, bro.
Man, Money Mike being tall and lanky.
Listen, let me tell you the kind of influence that Katt Williams has. Okay, after I finished that interview, I was like, now I want to watch some of his comedy. So I went and watched the New Year's Eve special he did in 2011, and I was in tears. Like, it just came out yesterday. Now I got it on my list to go rewatch Friday again, just because I like that he knew exactly what he was doing when he did this interview. Exactly what he was doing.
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't do marketing, but great marketing.
I don't do marketing.
I don't do marketing,
bro. I know them seats got to be sold out.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
That tour got to be sold out. If it wasn't already nearly sold out, it's sold out. Because okay, y'all. So in 2022, when COVID was around, like, I didn't know there was a Katt Williams show that was supposed to be in town. When I tell you all the parking decks were full, like, because I was in what, Charleston, South Carolina? I was in Charleston or something. Anyway, like, I'm out there, like, all of those are full, all the parking is full. I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, what is going on? So I start walking down there just to see, because I'm like, where are all of y'all going? It said Katt Williams in large letters. I said, oh, I didn't even know he was still doing comedy.
You tried to sneak in?
Crazy.
You tried to sneak in?
Nah, I ain't tried to sneak in. Like, I didn't know. I had somewhere I had to go to, so I had prior engagement. Like, I had to go, but
you had a girl at the time.
I would have went, huh?
Oh my God!
You had a girl at the time?
No, God.
You know,
hey, it's his MO. It's his MO. It's his MO.
You trying to dig into your life. We talking about a topic.
So messy.
Bro. Every time. He's just trying to mess my whole life.
Every time.
Hey, that's years ago, bro. What you got going on now? Solid.
I have nothing going on now.
Oh.
Enough about you. Anyways, the Money Micro, you couldn't tell me. Like, I thought for the longest time that Katt Williams was actually a pimp. And then when he did a pimp named Slickback, because I was a kid, I was like, that man's a pimp for real. Anyways, when he
I promise I thought he was a pimp.
I'm telling you, I thought he was a pimp. And then when he said, I'm always around women, I was like,
oh, I was gonna say, he said he lived with 3 women. That man is a pimp for sure.
He's so, yeah.
He still got the long hair. Listen, don't play with Katt.
Bruh said
you couldn't tell me he was not a pimp for real.
Bruh said he run a 4.4, then dropped the video.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Oh my God!
He actually did a 4.4.
My boy said I got receipts.
Right.
He really did that. He said, I'm 100 years old, but you know, he be out here. 4.4. Come on now.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. What else? He did so much in that interview. Since you'll have to check another episode for more details. But since Jonathan Majors is such a huge topic,
right?
You want to discuss? No, let me finish. Dang, I have a reason behind everything I say. You want to discuss what he said about Jonathan Majors on the video? Because that man went on him.
Yes. But let me tell you something. Because let me say something real quick. I thought Jonathan Majors was attractive because of what was that role? Lovecraft Country, right?
Lovecraft.
So Lovecraft. So I thought he was attractive. But then when he said that, I was like, wait a minute, because you have a point. Okay, he's attractive as far as black standards, but he was not attractive to Hollywood. Hollywood pushed them.
Yeah, I don't think he's attractive. Period.
Hollywood
doesn't. What is
Hollywood
black
doesn't. Listen. No. Because I'm saying like Hollywood does not like. Listen to me. Yeah, civil rights fine. You hear me? Listen to me. But he's pissing me off now.
He do look like an ancestor.
He does. Do you see what I'm saying?
He is the ancestor.
He has features that are very what am I gonna say?
I thought you was about to say extinct.
Not extinct. Not extinct. There's a word for this. There's a word.
He have no fashion sense at all.
Stop. He's civil rights fine.
No. By himself, he just be wearing clothes. His stylists, when his stylists go in, they go crazy.
But it's the thing. He's one of those people. You know how you a lot of dudes call some females who are ugly but got a nice body. They call them butterheads.
Butterface.
No, I'm from Florida. We say butterheads.
Oh, butterhead.
Or you can call it a tip drill.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I need a lesbian because it ain't your face. I need a tip drill. I need a tip drill.
Wait, where?
That's a woman with a nice body, but not.
Listen, that's not what comes to mind when I think of that.
No.
Have you not heard the song Tip Drill?
Oh,
I need a trick because it ain't your face. I need a tip drill. Anyways, have you listened to the description he's describing in the song?
He has.
So I want to go back to what Katt Williams said. So Katt Williams, when Shannon Sharpe asked him what he thought about Jonathan Majors, first of all, he said you shouldn't play with that snow. So that's what we get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I would date white women, but I already know don't go down that rabbit hole. Then he said, since when did we decide this man was attractive? He was like, since when is this ugly man supposed to be attractive? Like, I was dying laughing because he said what I have been thinking these years.
And this is what I was going to say. He has Afrocentric features, the big nose, all of that. And that's not attractive to Hollywood. That's not attractive to Hollywood. When you look like that, Hollywood is not going to push you and put you on the forefront. They had this man on magazine covers.
It's because his body, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his body,
right?
His body, but I'm saying like his features are not like you're not the poster for Hollywood.
Here's what they did though. Here's what they did though. You can't be that and be the hero. We'll make you a villain.
Oh, that part.
You know what I'm saying? You're the best looking evil guy ever.
No, because I just want to put it out.
No, really think about that though. They'll never make a guy like that.
Smooth just talking over you.
Oh no, I didn't know if y'all can hear me or not because my computer was skipping. So
yeah, she went to do loud.
No, I was against black features. I got a black ass nose, black ass lips, like that. No, that is not it. Okay. My point is that I just don't think he's attractive, period. I don't think that man is attractive at all. It has nothing to do with black ass features because I love me a black man with some black ass features. I don't think that's what I just don't think the man's attractive.
I'm not responding to you. I'm saying that's what Hollywood pushes for, though. At the end of the day, they do not push for people like Michaela Cole, for instance. She was popular. Like, her face is very prominent, very Afrocentric, high cheekbones. She has a strong facial.
You talking about the chewing gum girl? The chewing gum girl?
Yes.
Gorgeous. Yes.
She is
chewing gum.
But to Hollywood. But
she's a British comedian. That's on Netflix.
Yeah, if you hear, you gotta look at Michaela Cole. First of all, to Hollywood, she is not the face that they would put. Okay, she'd be what they call editorial, right? They would put her to be on the runway, but they would not put her in movies and stuff like that because she has very prominent features that they want to capitalize on. You see where I'm coming from?
She's a British comedian. Yeah.
She does look like she would be a runway model type.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So she's not attractive, and you'll see a lot of runway models that look like a Jonathan Majors that are
my viewpoint of attractive is different though, because her skin is flawless.
Michaela Cole?
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
That woman.
Can we show photos on the screen on the stream?
Yeah, you can show somebody photos. Yeah.
We can't see that, bro. You need to focus.
Focus.
Nobody can see it.
Man, can somebody spell her name, please?
It's Michaela.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Smooth. I'm about to send it to you.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
I'm about to put it in chat. Like, this is fire.
Oh, her. Yes.
Yeah.
I like
she's
her.
She's
a British photo.
Yeah, she's a British
photo
comedian.
I just sent in the group is fire.
I think she's even talked about it. How she wasn't like they didn't consider her beautiful in Hollywood.
Yeah.
She like that. Woo.
Oh, they tripping. They tripping.
She's stunning.
Leave it in volume 1, boy.
No, you are wild. You are wild.
Meanwhile, these Kardashians and stuff, they go pay to have features like this.
Exactly.
Oh, that's that. I'm glad you said that. Char, I got a question. You said you weren't attractive to Jonathan Majors at all.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a nice body?
Yeah.
Does someone's physique factor into whether you find them attractive or not?
Actually, their personality does.
I said attractive, physically attractive. My bad, physically attractive. Let me say physically attractive.
Oh, so you're saying like if I saw a man, he had a nice body but not an attractive face, would I consider him physically attractive?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He's not for everybody, and that's.
Sure, do you find me attractive?
Next
wow,
question.
We always come up back here. Now
I knew he was trying to shoot it.
Right.
Put it.
I was just trying to see like what her standing was when it came to why she said she don't think Jonathan Majors was attractive.
Pink sauce says F yeah. There you go. Oh Lord, don't ask him that. Please don't hype his head up because he been trying this.
Hey, that's the question of the day.
Okay. Yeah.
I love black
women. Don't try to deflect now.
I love black women.
See, it's such a
generic.
But you want me to tell you that you're attractive, but you won't say if you. No, we're not doing this.
That's why I say exactly where I'm at. Like with the model y'all showed, I'm like, hey, I just said leave it in volume 1, so you know.
Black women comes in different shades.
That does not answer her question, sir. That does not answer her question. That don't answer her question.
Yeah, that didn't answer the question at all, bro. You ducking.
That's crazy.
You ducking and dodging. You ducking and dodging.
How you feel about Jonathan Majors is how I feel about Mr. Potato Head Jr. Lori Harvey's ex-boyfriend. What's his name?
See, I think Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
I think he's fine.
Y'all can have that debate, but amongst yourselves, y'all can have that.
Now,
debate.
and he has very Afrocentric features.
He does, but
huge lips, huge. No, he fine as hell to be child. Okay.
He looked too much like Mr. Potato Head for me.
I'm sorry. I had a
you talking about when he got the mustache?
Yeah, I was like, dang, that's your son.
He can do no wrong. I was crushing on Michael Jordan before everyone else jumped on this Michael B. Jordan bandwagon. Like my friends know.
You talking about when he was young?
No, I'm talking about like.
Oh, I was about to say pedophile.
Wow.
I'm joking.
He's trying.
Wow.
See.
I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly. This is what happens to us. We get off subject a lot. Thanks for bringing us back around.
Thank you, because that's exactly what I was going to do. So in regards to Katt Williams, Katt Williams also, he what else did he say? He said
weird
he said
face.
like earthquake. Oh, the disrespect that people had towards Bernie Mac though. That stuff.
Oh yes.
That stuff kind of messed me up. Cause I mean I knew there was a little like beef there, but I didn't know it was that bad. You know? And I didn't know they was getting mad that they had to go behind him. I'm like, then make him last, bro. Because y'all already knew he was the funniest dude on the tour. Like, you go watch the comedy, Kings of Comedy, he's the guy. Bernie Mac has always been more consistently funny. I'll put any of his stand-ups, any of his shows against any of them.
Recap that for me. Funnier. What did he say again about that? What did he say? Recap it for me real quick.
About what?
I forgot. About the Bernie Mac situation.
He defended Bernie Mac, and he basically said that Steve Harvey was trying to steal like Bernie Mac's style and who he was, and he puts him up there with like really, really great comedians.
Because you said something about him or them making him go first.
So basically they was getting mad because Steve Harvey came up there and was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? There was a thing about being a movie star. There's the movie bit, right? Where he's talked about trying to be a movie star or whatever. But he was like, I didn't really want to do that, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to go another lane. No, you did, because you tried to steal Bernie Mac's role. And then it got into the whole aspect of he was complaining about going last on the Kings of Comedy tour. Well, originally it was your tour. And then you made it the Kings of Comedy once you got Sid and DL Hughley on there. And then once y'all added Bernie Mac, and then y'all realized, oh, Bernie is funnier than all of us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to restructure things. So then on your own tour, you had to go. You weren't the closer, and it stopped being about it being your tour, and it started being about the king.
Did y'all ever thought he was funny though?
Who?
Bernie Mac?
Did you ever think Steve Harvey?
Oh, because I was saying Bernie Mac is hilarious.
So I think it's
I'm scared of you.
I think it's right. Yeah. Bernie Mac is hilarious.
No, Bernie Mac is a legend.
Bernie Mac is hilarious. However,
and the Bernie Mac show is one of my favorite shows. I love that show.
Okay.
Who you with? Girl.
Okay, but y'all not answering the question. Y'all not answering the question.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The question, Jesus Christ. The actual question was whether or not you find Steve Harvey to be funny. I think it's disingenuous to say Steve Harvey is never funny. He is not as funny as certain other people, but he is funny.
So I'll answer. I think going back to what I said about Tiffany Haddish, I think Steve Harvey is funny on shows, but when it comes to his stand-up, I'm really invested.
I find myself making more fun at Steve Harvey for me to laugh at him than to laugh at
Ladies and gentlemen.
Like, I'm being for real.
She says Steve Harvey's a joke. He is a joke.
Because I already call him Mr. Potato Head. I can't take him seriously.
Oh my god!
He's on Family Feud talking about the craziest stuff. And what makes me laugh is the contestants, not him. It's his reaction. Like,
I was just about to say, he's only funny when he's coupled together with somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
But the crazy part is the Mr. Potato Head joke. If it's used on anybody else, it's like it's kind of funny, but not really. But the fact that he really looks like Mr. Potato Head is crazy. It's crazy.
Now, I will give him his props. The Steve Harvey show I love that show. I think he did a great job with that show. But since we're talking about it, Katt Williams did say he stole the entire concept from somebody else. I can't remember who he said. Was it Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Is that what he said? Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
That's crazy. Now that if you think about it, if
you think about it, it's the same exact show. Now think about it.
So the dude that did Hanging with Mr. Cooper, right? He also stole his whole Halloween joke and told it over again on TV. Like I said, bro, this is crazy. He like literally word for word, bar for bar. Like I'd insert the Soldier Boy meme right now if I had it. Like literally, it was identical. It was the same thing. All except in Steve Harvey's voice.
No, that's crazy.
Steve Harvey's like, do something about it.
He don't care. He made his money. Think like a man. He made his money.
Mm-hmm. But that's all Steve Harvey care about. Like he don't care about integrity and all that. Because Monique been complaining about stuff for the longest, and he told her she need to compromise her integrity so she can make more money. I said that's crazy. He said, we in the money-making game, not the integrity game. I said, that's nuts. Man, that's nuts. I'm like, no, I'm going to keep my integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy.
There's always a way. And people who say that there is a Hollywood, that's crazy to me because I don't know, the way he interviewed Monique on, I think it was a Steve Harvey show, rubbed me the wrong way, too. Because he definitely told her that.
Yep. In the moment when I had a different mindset, I was kind of like because everybody had painted Monique with this narrative. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until later on that I learned that she been right. You know what I'm saying? Like she was right then, she's been right now.
It's even more so now with everything else that's going on.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people having a different opinion, and now that people are actually validating. And so, which brings me to a question. Had Katt Williams done this a while ago, do you think people would react the same way before Monique came out?
Because it's Katt Williams, yes.
I think they would have acted similar, but doing it after the facts just gives it more firepower because you actually have things to reference.
And plus you have to look at it this way. The platform that he was on actually allowed him to talk. There are not other platforms like that.
That's true.
He's gonna be able to talk like that and get his shit off. Every other interviewer was talking about, oh, I would have pushed back here. I would have asked more questions. I'm like, your interview would have been fucking boring.
They're already critiquing him.
You off. Shannon Sharpe handled that the correct way.
So I'm gonna have to applaud the ex-football players because they doing their thing when it comes to podcasts. Like I watched Cam Newton's. I know y'all don't like Krishan, but his interview with Krishan is the best interview I've ever seen with Krishan Rock. Like he actually got her to actually say real sentences and make things make sense. I've never seen her in an interview like that. I gotta give it out to the football players.
She was coherent.
Listen, she was coherent. Like he got her to open up and like really share things about her to make you understand why she is the way she is. Like he was like, look, we gonna get to he was calling her by her full government name. Like, look, I don't want no Krishan.
Okay.
Yeah,
but no, I think Shannon Sharpe did a phenomenal job. By the way, I
agree. He's the perfect guy for the job.
Yeah,
because you know, like he could have thrown his tail when Katt started out, just like he didn't even really introduce himself before he just started going in. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was like, "Ain't no introduction. You know what I'm here for." And then I've never seen Shannon Sharpe drink that much ever. That man was like, "Oh no." Yeah, he was just
more, please.
He was sweating.
He was on the couch.
He kept turning and looking at the producer. He like, we letting this go.
He was on the couch like.
But he also had the look in his face where he was like, I'm really taking a risk doing this interview because remember he made the comment, he said no comedian is ever gonna come on this show again. And Katt was like, I guarantee you they will, because guess what? They gonna want to prove their case.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about how he was cool with some of the individuals that Katt was talking about. I'm like, but it's just more fuel. I promise you. Your show about to be popping in a minute.
Oh, 100. It's popping now. Yeah.
I will never forget what he said. Your allegiance to losers.
Hold on.
Your allegiance to losers. Like you. I will never.
Hold on.
All types of quotables.
It's a lot of.
I got a list. I came with a list for this. Okay?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
The truth don't need no motivation. That was fire off rip. There's no such thing as a human being not being afraid. There are certain human beings that understand that being afraid in no way stops you from doing what you got to do. So boom. Then anything that takes over your free will is the devil itself. Winners aren't allowed to let losers rewrite history. Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side or the other side.
I heard that.
And then it's you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Unnatural. Oh my God.
I'm gonna start saying that to my soldiers.
and he paused. He was like,
and even like the way that he would break down to make Shannon understand it, like he would use the way he played football to get him to understand where he was coming from. It's like
that part was fire.
Love that.
Yeah, he knew where he was going into. Like he knew where he was going into. He knew his audience.
Yeah. Major shade.
Yeah, it was major shade. That was so funny.
But like tactic shade, like very well thought out shade.
Oh yeah, this is a quote. Whatever is for me, and what ain't, I don't have it yet. Because that's when he got to talking about like I have to be careful. He said I have to be careful about what I desire because if I do it, I just get it.
Yeah, when he looking at them, what do you call them? Weird fake. I'm not even gonna go there. Never mind.
Hey, that was the Ludacris stuff, and Ludacris responded in a rap. I said, bruh, I was like, come on.
Oh my God.
Somebody was like, oh yeah, he did that shit.
Yeah.
He has cornrows now, right? His cornrows.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't grow them back out now.
But when he said that and talking about the Illuminate and the, I was like, wow, because he really did cut his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like Katt said, when I came into this business, I came in and said I will always tell the truth.
Man, listen, that boy.
Oh, help me, God.
I ain't never seen a rapper respond to somebody's interview
in a rap song.
In a rap.
I didn't even see that yet.
And didn't even really respond. He didn't even really say nothing.
Nobody saying anything. Everybody.
They might not make any more Fast and Furious movies. Was fucking with me.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he only had 10 movies. I was like,
Right.
Good. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. Number 10 was wrap it up.
Yeah. They gotta get that together. They gotta get that together, man.
Hey man, why you say that? It's about family.
See, there you go.
The power of family. I ain't know family could make me push missiles across the Arctic. I ain't know that was possible. Every time I see that scene, I'm like, what are you doing? Why did you touch that with your hand? Like he could have kicked it or anything. He put his arm on it. I said, that's crazy. Your hand would be burnt.
You know why? Family. Ain't nothing stronger than family. Not even a nuclear bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm taking everything at face value, for the most part to be true. Obviously, there's some parts where he was being a little funny. You know what I'm saying? He embellished just a little bit to get a joke off. You know what I mean? But for the most part, everything he said was true. There was nothing that he said that was false. It might have been a little embellished for a joke, but it was true. Because this is the most quietly non-quiet people have been. Because nobody's directly responded and said anything that even comes close. And then briefly, I do want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gary Owens was the most confused at everybody. That man didn't know if he was getting a compliment or not.
Because I'm not sure if it was a compliment or not either.
No, it was. He was saying.
I was like, dang, is he saying Gary Owens got integrity, or is he saying Gary Owens ain't got range? I'm like, what's going on?
The Mike Epps response. Then he came under the comments. Did y'all see what Mike Epps said? Anyways, he came under the comments and he was like, "It was a joke." Yeah, because you know Katt's gonna come for you. He said, "Oh dang it!"
He said his Fendi jacket was fake.
Fendi jacket was fake.
Yeah, he came out and was like he was trying to get some free press.
Like, this was just a joke, y'all.
Yeah, he was trying to get it. Oh yeah, Bruce even responded too, but Bruce wasn't even mentioned. And I said he looked like he had on a custom black king size comforter.
He was, man. He was on that chair like he was.
That chair was.
If he would have moved, that chair would have tilted. All right, that's messed up. Let's talk for a while. Let me stop talking about that, man.
Okay.
No, I mean he needs help. He looked like Big Mama now.
Oh my God, the phase on. We forgot all about phase on love.
That's cause, and we're gonna end it right here with this. Phase on love, bro. You are forgettable, bro. You are forgettable. Oh. You're not the main character. You've never been the main character. You're not even the main cast. You're supporting characters. All of your roles have been on support. Huh?
Question of the day.
Question of the day. Oh my.
Do it. Let's go. Woo! Question of the day.
Question of the day.
I don't feel like y'all are enthusiastic enough as I am when I sing it. Now let me continue with my song. Question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the question.
No, you didn't. Come on.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. Do your thing. That was messed. That was rude. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Sibling rivalry.
All right, so I'm gonna get deep on y'all for that. I was looking at a basic question. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a deep one. What's something new you've learned? What's something new you've learned about yourself in the last 3 months?
I'll go last. Come on.
I'll go first. It's crazy. So I was just talking to somebody about this. One of the things that I've learned about myself in these past few months is that I am quick to make decisions, even if they're at like not for the better, right? And when I say that, I mean I will cut people off without even a second thought for like the slightest thing. And sometimes I probably should take a second look because I look back at some of the reasons I cut people off. Maybe I was like, maybe I should have tried to find out what their intent was before I, became that drastic. Because I've cut some people who off in my life who I've had to work with, but like I don't interact with them because of a certain action, which they could very well have not meant any harm by it. So I've been trying to not do that lately.
Okay, we'll get to you in a second.
Mm-hmm. I have a question about that. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Naomi next. Or I'm sorry, Slasia.
No, let's go.
Nah, you ain't learned nothing about yourself in the last 3 months? Like,
don't be a narcissist now.
Don't be a narcissist. That's called being a Scorpio. I ain't got shit to tell y'all. I learned a lot about myself. That's all I got to say. I'm just kidding.
You don't have nothing to say?
What have I? Don't make that face. Anyways.
She said I'm perfect.
No, I didn't say I'm perfect. I said I learned a lot. I just don't know what to pinpoint. What have I learned about myself? I'm gonna give the basic answer. Oh my God. You know what? I got a good one. Okay. So I learned that I'm very resilient. Okay. Because I had a sciatica flare and I was still trying to get my workout on. I didn't care. I'm like, my back is killing me, but I have goals to meet. So I'm very resilient. And it kind of pushed me. I was like, okay, I'm definitely very goal driven. And when I have something in my mind and when I have a goal that I have in mind, I definitely try to push for it. So I was trying to look for all the methods, all the workouts that were safe. And it actually broke me down because I was like, damn, like I was on a roll. I'm doing my weightlifting and now I can't weightlift anymore because my back is killing me. And no, I pushed through it. So I've learned that I'm very resilient, especially when I put my mind to it. So
I like that. Well, since Smooth wants to go last, I'll go next. I have learned that because I'm so hard on myself, when things are not happening when I think they're supposed to, I feel like a failure. So I've been learning that things are coming together how they're supposed to when they're not happening when I think they're supposed to. And so I've been learning how to let go of control to let things be as they're supposed to be. Because I'm very controlling and I like to know when things are going to happen. No, I'm controlling
relationships.
No, I'm controlling when it comes to life. Like I'm just very hard on myself. And I feel like every time I accomplish something, I'm like, okay, what's next? I got to do something next now because like I did that. So you know what I'm saying? So like it's.
Are you an over planner?
No, I plan, but I'm not an over planner. No.
I can relate to that.
Okay, King, do you want to answer this before I go last and wrap the show up?
What did you say? Do you have trust issues, and do you think it will be a?
That's for you,
future marriage,
Mr. Ebony. She said she had a personal question for you.
Yeah, that was
so. I don't think it has to do with trust issues. I think my tolerance level is so low. Now, it could be because of the past, because of things I've experienced, but I think my tolerance is just so low. And because I tend to have an expectation from people who I care about, and especially if they have an expectation of me. Like if you have an expectation of me, but you can't live up to my expectation, like, bro, leave me alone. But I don't think it will affect my future marriage because I feel like my future marriage will be more so in like one accord. We'll have similar expectations, and you know, I expect my future spouse not to be above constructive criticism. Right? If I feel like I can get feedback from you, but you can't get feedback from me, I'm not. We're done. We're done.
That's fair. You should be able to take the criticism that you give out. You should be able to. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You ain't getting out of this question. You tried it.
You see, come on now. Play a lot of games.
All right. Nah, but honestly,
that's why you cough. That's why you cough.
Nah, but anyway, whatever. So anyway, what I've learned about myself is that in the last 3 months, that's so tough.
Not easy. It's not easy.
Nah, it's not that. It's how I want to word this. I guess so. I'll answer it. I'll give two different answers. So one thing is for as far as like this goes, like I've learned that like I'm now like I'm in a more comfortable place. I trust my thought process and my decisions a lot more. I'm not second guessing myself anymore. I'm just like, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna do it. But I also, out of that confidence comes this odd chip that's on my shoulder, and I will talk like mad. I will go at you. You know what I'm saying? Like over this stuff. I will go at you. Like not. Oh my God. Anyway,
you one of them toxic NCOs?
No. Anyway, no. So anyway, needless to say, that's what is concerns this. However, as far as like a personal life thing goes, I've learned that as far as like dating is concerned, I really can no longer like compromise on the things that I really want. You know what I'm saying? Like I really just have to be that hard-headed about it, like that strong-willed about it. I can't like, oh, this is good, this is nice, and we'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll get to the point where we can figure the rest out. Like, no, we're either figuring this out now or it's just not happening at all. And I think that's something that I've had to work on, and that's what I'm doing now. Is making sure everything's right going forward.
Love the transparency, everyone.
Yep.
Good job,
Anyway,
y'all.
thank y'all so much for watching. This has been another episode of Homeroom's new podcast. We're back. So listen, episode 285, all right? It'll be out mañana, all right? Mañana. Episode 286, y'all can already see it. It's Friday at 6 p.m. All right, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all can see it. Make sure you click the notification bell to be notified. All right, if you're here and you're new, subscribe. If you're here and you're new on Twitch, subscribe as well. Okay, I need to see your face. All right, I need to see you, all that. Anyway, thank y'all so much. We up out of here.